Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more EarthBound. Last time, we found a dungeon man in the middle of the desert. We entered his body, climbed him up, the first mix of man and dungeon in history, and he told us to leave. That all could have been a lot faster and a lot more entertaining had he just, been able to be talked to from the beginning, but I guess he's a little bit too tall for our tiny little prepubescent voices to reach him. If only we had a deeper voice, it would travel a lot further. I know the frustration, my voice only seems to get higher pitched with age. Anyway, this time, we have more of the Scarabian Desert, who would have thought? We have been here for ages, it feels like, and we're not done yet. There is still more of the desert to explore. Dungeon Man can't go any further with us, so we're just all on our own. Hey, body solidifying, I like that. I think it's a good sign of things to come today. No need to expend more PP against you. Smash! Look at that! Paula, you don't need mine when you got that kind of muscle. Jeff grows to 49. Excellent, excellent. What do you say? Scary place called Deep Darkness is on the other side of the river. The monsters are very strong, and you can lose your health by just wandering in the swamp. Do you want to cross the river even though you know it's a stupid idea? When you put it like that, you're conditioning me to say no. It was stupid of me to ask. Let's watch the sunset over Deep Darkness together from here. That sounds like a really good thing to interpret for fan art. And I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that. The swamp is bottomless. Even if you're swimming, you'll be dragged in. It is a different story if you have a submarine. It's kind of too bad that we don't have one of those and there's just nowhere else for us to walk. This is another part that I've heard of people getting stuck on, because even though you can go back out in the desert by going around Dungeon Man, there's not anything apparently to do here. A submarine? I believe that I have one in my old vehicle collection. Please enter. Going with more inconsistency, yes, you can now talk to him normally, even though you could not before. I can see how it would be kind of inconsistent, might bother some people. I've been trying to open one of these presents. I opened one back in the Forsyth department store without realizing it, so I know that I have already done it, but I kind of want the satisfaction of knowing in the moment that I achieved such a thing, because it is a little bit tough. Felt a little strange. We're just going to expend our PP. I was way too sparing in my PP last time. You might as well just go all out. He listened to my advice. Gave advice to my enemy. I'm such a rolling dude. There we go. And we got a place to heal. You know, we're not just spending nights on these benches. We're spending Scarabian nights. I want Jeff to repair the broken bazooka. He has that in his inventory, right? I'm not just thinking he does, even though he doesn't, and that's been my problem all along, and it's been my own damn fault. No. He's got it in there. What's his IQ looking like? I think it's 45 to repair that. I have no life. He has exactly enough. He actually can do it. Wow, I feel like I have no life even for my own standards of living my life as me. Nope, nothing. It's okay, we'll just rest in 45 more benches on the way up. So now that we know the way through Dungeon Man, I want to talk to you a little bit about this. I've already said my piece on the doctor not being helpful. And the nurse, it's kind of nice they have an ATM right outside that you can use to withdraw your money to bring your party members back to life. Unfortunately, Nest now has Healing Gamma, which has a 75% chance of doing the same thing, and you're getting PP heals constantly throughout this place. So that's not really helpful either. The blue-haired healer is definitely the most useful out of them, but anywhere in Dungeon Man, are you getting any of these statuses? The only one would be softening, because diamondization exists thanks to the lesser mook. But you're better off just doing Healing Gamma to get rid of it, because it restores any status ailment. I find this to be such a baffling inclusion. I couldn't really talk about it until we'd seen the entire dungeon, though, but now you know. It might be the most useless placement of a hospital, other than Annette. On the way up, there are a few other things that I'd like to talk to you about. Don't worry, you don't have to sit through the entire thing a second time. I will spare you listening to this horrible music, but maybe you like it, and if you do, then, in the case of you actually liking this theme, then I'm very sorry of projecting my own disdain of it onto you and cheating you out of hearing a song that you very much like. Dungeon Man is a character that has actually changed a little bit across development. Well, maybe. I don't know that for sure, but one of the things I found most intriguing that I don't see talked about very often is that there is a piece of concept art that is a close-up of Dungeon Man's head, and you can see that on top of his head, he has some kind of city that you can't actually go to. And it's very detailed. They made sure to go all out, making it so that you can accurately see that. I wonder what enemy that was. Making it so that you can accurately see the city in his sprite. They drew it very true to that original artwork, and with them going to all that trouble and them having a piece of concept art that shows it very close up, I can't help but feel like he was going to have a town for hair, which would have certainly been an original concept, and it's you know, it looks cool. It's not like any other place that we've seen. We don't really have a stone ancient ruins type city, and I think it would be right at home with all these different worldly locations that you visit across Eagle Land, Foggy Land, and Chomo. I like it, and I wanted to share it with you. I guess as a fun little bit of trivia, the slimy little pile, according to the player's guide, was at one point going to be called the slimy little pig. I don't see it. Working through the night, Jeff fixed the broken bazooka! Oh boy, heavy bazooka. I don't get loud and girly sounding over just anything. Sometimes. That's an excellent item, and I'm glad to finally have it. Also, you suck, Magic Butterfly. Not that it even matters, because I just got a full PP heal. We're going to be seeing what that is. We've seen the regular bazooka, and I've told you what that is, but, oh boy. Look forward to that when we get into a battle and I show it to you. There's an old submarine at the back of the dungeon. It can be used to cross the river. There's a goodbye exit over there. It will take you to the submarine. Don't make a mistake on which exit you take. You need to take the goodbye exit. Hope to see you again. Because I never read the signpost next to the normal exit, I'll see it. Return hole. Jump in with all your courage. Eyebrow wiggle. I don't know why I'm, like, coming on to Dungeon Man so much. Goodbye exit. Someday you should enter with courage. Brick Road. Apparently, I am attracted to Yanovan women and Dungeon Man. Don't make fun of me. Keep going down the holes. And we end up on top of this ledge that we have not been able to reach before. There is a talisman ribbon inside. Hello, Paula, what do you have to throw away? The rust promoter. I don't really care. I don't use that very often. I gave it to you, I think, all the way back in 3, just so that you would have something you could do on a turn if we were fighting a metallic enemy. The talisman ribbon goes on other, is it? Yes. The lucky coin, I'm just gonna make absolutely sure. You have a lucky coin. You have a coin of silence. I think that's from all the way back in the, the Milky Well cave. I always get Milky Well and, Rainy Circle a little bit mixed up. Viola Serum can take a hike or roll down the hill. Ness, give the cup of life noodles to Jeff. Lucky Coin and Lucky Sandwich are now going to part ways so they can go over to Ness, and we're going to give him the Lucky Coin, raising his defense by another 5. Perfect. Perfect. That's where I came in. We got a bunch of little mushrooms that could be picked here. I know a certain person I got to recommend this dungeon to. She's probably the one I'd recommend it to the most because, you know, even a girl picking mushrooms could definitely survive in this place. What does it say? I set up a telephone line in the dungeon. I wonder if that's controversial. Wow, ahead of its time in knowing people being upset about handholdiness. I'm rich, wow. Not close to any level ups. I don't really need you to save. How about we call Mom? We haven't done that in a little while, and we're just kind of not really doing much of anything. How's your adventure going? I see. Sounds like you're having some tough times then. Your teacher dropped by. Don't worry, I covered for you. Everything is fine. Keep on trucking. So have a really steamy part. Bye. She has not changed a bit. I want to call the Escargot Express and have them take away the key to the tower. And also bring the Hawkeye. That's a little important too. It's not what you wanted. What can I do for you? Pick up. Thank you. What do these signs say? Old vehicle collection. This is my secret hobby. No one will ever know it's up on top of a cliff. Taxi with no engine. Beautiful even though the thing doesn't run. Rusty bicycle. Rust is the perfect brake. This is a gift from Dr. Ananuts. Be careful how you use it. You don't want to still be hungry thinking that you're going to get a true full heal. Get yet another full heal because it wasn't enough already, and I thought this was going to be a Photo Man spot because it just kind of seems like it would be one. Cover the bill, and we need to have you take the key to the tower. Now this is pretty cool. Jeff, check the broken submarine. Yes, it can still work. No, 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 not what I meant to do. I thought. I will come back and I will splice in what I wanted to show you. Broken down old submarine. The yellow color is purely coincidental. Yeah, it's a pretty good Beatles reference. There's a lot of Beatles references, a lot of pop culture, a lot of Beatles especially, though. And it's cool. I don't think I've brought it up yet, though, but the default names in the Japanese version for the characters are a little bit different. You can have Ness, Jeff, and Pooh named John, George, and Paul. And then Paula would be named Yoko, and funnily, the dog is named Ringo. I think the favorite thing is also love, kind of as another reference to John Lennon. There's Beatle references everywhere, and it's great. Which I can't believe I'm saying. I remember I got it so annoyed, like, Dad, do we have to listen to the Beatles every time? You know, really, do we have to? But nah, I think I kind of liked them more with age as I had more distance away from my dad always listening to them. Anyway, welcome to Deep Darkness. I'm sorry there hasn't been a ton of fun trivia lately. I've been kind of trying to make up for it. It's just, you know, we've been crossing the desert for a long time. I can't exactly make the desert shorter, and there wasn't a lot of fun stuff to say about it. But what I will show you is that if you teleport, watch the submarine periscope. That's some really thin mud now, isn't it? Yeah, for whatever reason, it travels with you as though it's a party member, and I don't know why this happens, but it does. It's a bit of a sprite layering issue. First off, let's talk to the little nipple monkey here. The monkeys run the inn in the forest. You can stay here for free. Be sure to have fond memories of the Monkey's Inn after your trip. Falling asleep hugging a monkey is a great way to remember. Didn't you think it was comfortable? Take care and goodbye. This thing! Ring ring! It's a phone. You can use this style of phone free of charge. There is no coin slot on the bird. Not even under the tail feathers. And this thing right here has no official artwork in Japan, but it does in the North American guide. And oh god, you need to see it. Somebody was paid to Photoshop that, and it's glorious. I love that thing. It's so good. It's something that I didn't think was memorable at all in the game, and then after reading the player's guide, I was like, oh, well, yeah, okay, never mind. Memorable indeed. No problem here on this tree, but there is a problem here because we got an arms dealer, and he is walking on the water. Shh, don't talk too loud. What do you want? I got what you needed. Jesus came back to life, and he's packing heat. The combat yo-yo is ironically the only yo-yo we've encountered yet that is not more powerful than any weapon we currently have. We have the super bomb, which, ha, I ain't buying that. You can finally buy multi-bottle rockets at a more convenient location because you can teleport to Deep Darkness anytime. And the Rust Promoter Dix. Don't need it. I just threw away a Rust Promoter Standard Edition. Keep on the watch for bad guys. In the rest of Deep Darkness, I was thinking about it a little bit, and yeah, we'll go around Deep Darkness a little bit more. We'll just kind of see what's here in this. I wouldn't really describe it as a town, but you know what I mean. It has all the amenities of home. I want to become a pig. If I become a pig, I can find the mushrooms called magic truffles. They're located in the swamp and can be found by scent. You know, pig's nose would be enough to find those great truffles by scent alone. This is the Deep Darkness. When you walk through the swamp, you endanger your health. Can't help it. That's why it's called Deep Darkness. It's really dark here in the Deep Darkness, isn't it? It's pretty creepy, don't you think? If you don't have the Hawkeye here, you're helpless. I don't feel it's necessary for us to talk. Hi, how are you? I'm not a bad guy. I came from one of the world's largest economic powers to this small rural village. A businessman that is truly tough has to travel this far for the best opportunities. And I'm a tough businessman, yes sir. I'm also a representative of the doctor over there. A, do you want to buy? B, do you want to heal? This is a strange way of asking us. Needless to say, this is a rural village. We have poor items. Hello there, how may I help you? Can I get you anything? The Diamond Band is now for sale. If you did not buy it in Summers, you can finally buy it now. That is how far in advance we were talking. The Charm Coin is not stronger than anything we have equipped in those slots. We got secret herbs, we got beef jerky, we got a cup of not life noodles, a protein drink, you won't ask, and a bottle of DX water. Can I get you anything else? No, please come again. As for the other option, this is... I've never trusted this guy, but if there's a character that I just don't like, even though I have no personal reason to dislike him for how he treats us, I just don't like this guy. If you must, talk to the doctor. If you must talk to the doctor, please talk to me first. Do you have business with the doctor? Sure. It's a special treatment. You'll be in perfect health with just one treatment. The fee for one treatment is $500. Do you agree to the fee? I guess. I can pick up the fee for you right now if you want. What would you like to do? Let's let him pay. I can pay for you now. Doc, please treat the next patient. Treat him right, okay? The great doctor whispered in each ear. First the right, then left. Be healthy. I'm happy to do business with men outside of the monkey realm. Please come back again. This guy just owning this doctor and you having to go through him, I know that he pays for it and everything, and you really do get out of it, but he just rubs me the wrong way, and I don't know why. I've never liked talking to this guy. I always felt legitimately creeped out by him, even as a kid, and I don't know. I just don't like him. Heard monkeys living in some desert can teleport. Oh, you learned how to teleport from the monkeys? I want to try! Will you teach me how to do it? Okay, I'll try it. We're having fraud monkey tonight. I'll never give up. I want to try again. I did it. Did you see me? That's awesome. Here's a small gift to thank you. Paula got the monkey's love. If we check that, monkey's love, a gift from a monkey. It can be used during battle. Thanks for being very specific. Anyway, we've made it to deep darkness. We've gotten settled into the swamp. And we didn't even have to watch the sunset from a distance in order to get the same experience. What a thing to stutter on. Next time on EarthBound, we head deeper into deep darkness. See you guys then.